Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Got 3 seconds to catch them.
All right. We back. It's
What's
Wednesday,
good with it?
y'all, not Friday. It's Wednesday, but we are back.
With another episode of Kennel Talk.
If we can get y'all to like, subscribe, share, stalk, do all that.
Follow, stalk, make us get a restraining order on you. That's how much I want you to follow us.
Yeah.
Follow us that tight.
Get us
Like
out
pop
there.
up out of my bushes in the morning.
Let your friends know that there's a show called Kennel Talk, and they talk football. We
talk that talk. We don't just talk. We talk that talk. You hear me?
Yeah, we always talking that talk. But I'm your boy John Doe.
And you already know who I am. I'm Pac-Man the Fool, a.k.a. your baby mama's favorite DJ.
And we here to talk about a tough week of football.
Very rough weekend.
Man.
I actually
Week for Ohio.
Yeah, rough weekend for Ohio.
Yeah, rough weekend
Everybody
for
goes
Ohio.
down. Bengals, Browns, Buckeyes, all B's.
Yeah.
3 B's, all go down.
Yep. Took one on the chin. I mean, yeah.
I actually got a little sick this weekend, but I'm still sick to my stomach from these games. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I feel like the swine flu or something. Is this what the bird flu feel like?
I guess that it's football. We are Browns fans. We definitely know how to take one on the chin. I mean, come on. It is what it is. This is what
I don't think
we've been born and bred for this.
Yeah, the Ohio State loss hurts way more than the Browns loss. We're Browns fans. We're still right in the playoffs. And it's the NFL. You know how the NFL goes.
Yes.
You don't have to go undefeated in the
6
NFL.
games?
Yeah.
Yes.
In the NFL, you don't have to go undefeated. You don't expect anyone to go undefeated.
No.
College, you have to go undefeated if you want to reach the playoffs.
Yeah, the
Got
Browns.
to.
Well, with the 4 playoff system.
Got to be irrelevant in college. You got to have undefeated season.
Yeah, if you don't go undefeated, you're out
I
of
mean,
there.
look at it. There's 4 undefeated teams left, and they're all in
Florida
playoffs.
State, baby, Florida
Yeah,
State.
they're all in the playoffs.
Florida
so
State might be an undefeated team to miss the playoffs.
They probably
A one-loss
probably
team.
will.
They
They're
might
not
put.
respected 'cause we
They're
lost
not
our
respecting them.
quarterback.
I think if Clemson was still good, and you know what I mean, if there's better teams in the ACC, then I think they would show them more respect. But the ACC is
If
a little
they
down
stay
right
undefeated, they have to let them in,
now. No,
regardless.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
gotta let 'em in.
Oh yeah,
They got
I
to.
promise you, they're not. You cannot fuck that up and let a one-loss team in over an undefeated team. I'm sorry, I
from a
don't
Power
care.
5 conference.
You cannot. Yes, you cannot. It's going to be undefeated.
It's gonna be some very tough decisions gonna
if
have to be
Florida
made.
State wins, they deserve every right to be in that 14 playoff no matter what.
I can see him letting Alabama get in ahead of them.
But next year, they're
something like
booting
that.
it up to
12 teams.
12 teams.
Next year,
We get
next
a real
year-
playoff.
Yes, next
Ah,
year you'll
man.
actually get to see who's the real team because everyone's going to play everyone.
As y'all can see, I ain't even want to show my face today. I tried to cover up. You see, I got my little strings tied tight. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
It was a rough one,
if you don't
baby.
stop.
It was a rough one.
We
I ain't seen
Buckeye
these
pride.
guys all
They
week.
jumped us, baby.
I ain't seen them all week.
They jumped us. It must have been like 50, 60 of them, baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
I see it like this. I see it
tell
like
you.
this. We went into the season with Kyle McCord at quarterback. Any real, true Buckeye fan knew this was a year that we could possibly take an L. Like, come on. I know. I didn't want to tell anyone that, and I'm not going to go out and scream that my team's going to lose a game.
I was riding the wave because we were undefeated, but I was never convinced in McCord at all.
No. I mean, the
all.
offense period didn't have me thinking that we were going to go. And even if we did go undefeated and made the playoffs, to what, lose?
Anyone who doesn't throw the ball to Marvin Harrison 10 times or more a game isn't the
Yes.
right quarterback.
Yes.
You feel me?
I don't
it
think
isn't
You got
very
the
often
best
you get a
receiver
talent
in
like
the
that.
Nation.
Yeah. And this kid's planning on coming back and thinks he's playing for Ohio State next
He
year.
just might. With the NIL money, these kids can come back and play college and still make millions.
McCord better not be getting $1 in NIL money.
McCord's
Not
going to be a
$1.
transfer. He'll
Yeah,
be-
I'm sorry, but y'all
McCord
just
gonna
look
be
like
playing
y'all
for
was
Bowling Green.
physical that game, that all the way around the ball.
I mean, we lost by 6. It's not.
Yeah.
It was a great.
It was a good game.
Great game.
It was a good game for them. We
I mean,
didn't
look like the
play up
bigger
to par.
team. They look like the
We
bigger
didn't play
and
Ohio
tougher
State
team.
football.
No, we did not. The defense just that last drive. The defense
That's Ohio
let
State
them.
football. You just ain't used to it because you're usually playing nobody.
There's 2 critical turnovers,
Stop.
2
We're in the Big
interceptions.
Ten. We're in the Big Ten. You
We
beat
can't
Notre
say
Dame, we beat
don't
Penn
play
State.
nobody.
We beat Notre Dame. We beat Penn State.
Put it this way: the Buckeyes won the first ever undisputed championship, and we beat SEC team to win it. You get what I'm
What's
saying?
good with it, Grip?
We didn't just let. Yeah, we ain't just
what
some
team was that?
That was Alabama.
Oh, we won a championship. Yeah, we beat Bama.
I
with
mean,
12 gauge at quarterback.
Yeah, with a third string quarterback. I mean,
But-
that was a next man up. But you can't sit and knock the Big Ten. It's just different football. It might not be as flashy as the SEC, but you know what? it definitely is fucking hard-nosed, like AFC North football.
Yeah, Kyle McCord wasn't the best, but he was our guy. He was down in that Buckeye jersey and that helmet. So we got behind him. He went as far as he could take us, and that's as far as he could take us. You feel me?
Yeah.
What about the coach? You think the coach is done?
I mean,
you see how they call for his head right away.
He's beating the teams he's supposed to beat, but he's not beating Michigan. That's the same thing that got John Cooper fired back in the 90s.
It doesn't matter how good you are in a season. If you lose to Michigan 3 times in a row, your head's on a chopping block.
Look how many coaches Michigan went through when they went through that phase when they couldn't beat us for almost 10 years. Right? Yeah, when they couldn't beat us for almost 10 years. Look how many coaches they went through.
Their coach was losing to us at first, and they kept him.
But his head was on the chopping board, right?
For
because they couldn't beat him.
For sure.
But then he started. He got 3 in a row.
So
he got 2 in a row. His assistant got this third one.
Yeah, you got to give him another season. You got to give him another season to work out the kinks.
How can you give a coach a victory that he wasn't on the sideline for?
Just like we did Kevin
for the playoffs.
I didn't give him that victory.
But still, I
didn't say
team.
Kevin Stefanski won the playoff game.
Yes, we did.
I did.
I was gonna say we could go back and take.
I did. He prepared him.
Come on. I knew who coached.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I knew who coached
he did the grocery
game.
shopping. You know what I'm saying? He even prepared the meal. He just wasn't able to serve the meal that day.
Yeah,
you
some
feel
other
me?
things to do.
Yeah. He had to have somebody else serve the meal.
I bet it don't go on his overall record. And numbers don't lie.
Yeah, we definitely took one on the chin, 3rd year in a row to get the bragging rights. And I don't understand how they went on that losing streak to us like they did, because this don't even feel good at all. I don't like it.
They won years.
Yeah, almost 10. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Not a good feeling. You can't lose to your rivals, but if we don't make the playoffs, we probably play the loser out of the Oregon-Washington game in the Rose Bowl, which still be a big bowl, still be a big game, so we ain't tripping. We're going to let the chips fly where they fly, you feel me?
Yeah.
You got Texas versus, I don't even know who made it in the Big 12 this year.
I don't know.
I don't even know who they're playing. Who they playing? Kansas State or somebody probably?
I think it is Kansas State.
And then you got
I can't wait for that.
and then you got Florida State versus Louisville. You got to watch those games and see what happens. Hopefully Louisville.
With us being at 6, if 2 teams lose, we probably slide in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
It has to be the undefeated teams.
It for sure will
have to be
That's
Washington
what I'm saying.
and Florida State.
Yeah.
But then if Washington loses, then Oregon,
might slide.
their
up.
only loss is to Washington.
Yeah. But they would still.
So what do you do? Do you let Oregon and Washington
go? Who's our
go?
only loss, though?
Do you let Oregon and Washington go?
Who's our only loss?
Michigan.
And they're ranked where? They'd be ranked
higher.
What's
good
with
it, Jalen? What's good with it, boy?
Yeah, they'd be ranked higher.
We got a cheer for Michigan this weekend against. I don't even know who made it.
Iowa?
So sorry, Iowa. Because if Iowa won, that would throw a wrench into everything. We definitely would never have a chance. But Iowa is so boring and bland. I can't see them beating anybody. They have one of the worst offenses in the whole NCAA.
If Michigan loses to Iowa, they slide out completely.
The thing is, Iowa has one of the worst offenses in college football, but they're built to try to run the ball.
If Michigan loses to Iowa, they slide
keep coming out
out
like this, because right now, Josh, it's set up in 2. Even though it's the Big Ten, they're set up in 2 different divisions. So Ohio State, Michigan's in the same division, so they can never face each other in the championship game.
Yeah, you would think.
And the other division is so sorry. That's why teams like Iowa and Wisconsin, those teams.
You would think they would run that game.
I seen Northwestern make it after I side with like 4 losses one year.
How much money they'll make if they ran that game twice a year?
Oh, they changed it. Next year, when everybody comes, Oregon and Washington and USC, UCLA. There's no divisions. It's just the top 2 teams face each other in the championship game. So if Michigan and Ohio State were to finish 1 and 2, they'd have to play again in the championship game.
Right. Okay.
So they're ready to make the money that's there. So you can start seeing this game twice a year potentially, if both teams can hold up, because they're having some tough competition coming in with Oregon, Washington. Look at them; they're both top 5. UCLA, USC.
Oh, it's gonna get real.
Yeah. So it might not just be us every year. You feel me?
Yeah, it's gonna get real. In the Big Ten, for sure.
Go ahead and get into this horrible Browns game.
Yeah, let's talk about this other.
First off, we just go
debacle
straight
in Ohio.
into quarterback. Is he playing this week?
Does it get right into it?
No, I'm not sure yet. But if he does, I don't know if I even want him
Flacco was
playing.
just elevated to
They're
the.
supposed to let people know today.
Flacco just got elevated to 2nd string today.
So they're going.
They just released it.
If he don't get to prepare for this team, I don't want him playing.
Yeah.
No, they said they would rather have him play.
And the sad part about it, though, is Dorian Thompson-Robinson actually went to UCLA, and that's where the Browns are staying and practicing this week, is at UCLA. So it's sort of like a homecoming for him, you feel me? And so I actually wanted the kid to be able to play, but if he can't play, I'm going to get behind the vet. You feel me?
Wait a minute. We got a special announcement. Terrence says my Cash App is still waiting on
Oh
me
yeah,
too.
great. I'm just waiting to get my new
mine
cash
got
card.
shut down till I think Friday. Somebody hacked it or something.
Nah, I literally got hacked and lost my whole card. So yeah, as soon as my card come in the mail, Grip, I got you.
No dough for real, but I'm
Yeah.
just joking. I'm gonna send mine.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on my new bank card, Grip, and then it's coming.
Doe
believe
did
me.
get hacked, but I didn't. I'm gonna send it to you. I was just sad that I had to take a few days. You know what I'm saying, to reflect on life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
there's a week processing. There's a week
50. Y'all
processing
better 50
fee.
on.
Come
Oh,
on,
yeah.
think we didn't?
50.
Why not?
Come on.
Like I said, we lost by 6.
Scared money don't make no money, baby.
McCord fucking makes that last
Don't
drive.
even say his name again. I don't
we're
even hear his
we're
name.
on it. You know, we're collecting, so it is what it is. I'm down 30 to Grip this year. It's
All right.
fine.
I
Okay,
mean,
but,
Kyle McCord just wasn't the right situation. I mean, the right situation for us at quarterback.
We ain't worried about that quarterback. We worried about what's going on this week here in Cleveland.
Oh, there's a
Actually,
white quarterback he's gonna have to root for this weekend.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, you're gonna have
I
to
just
you
got
gonna have to
comfortable,
root.
you know what I'm
have to
saying?
root for Flacco.
I just got to know what I got used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? I like
don't
what I
think
got used to
Flacco's gonna
seeing.
start. I think if the kid got cleared
I mean,
today,
if they elevate him to 2, that basically is them saying that if Robinson can't go, Flacco's
yeah,
starting.
yeah, exactly.
That's what they're doing with that.
If
With
Robinson-
that right there, they're just saying PJ Walker is not
Robinson
starting this
didn't
game.
look bad.
Like I said, he didn't, but
He
I
looked
don't.
pretty good.
I don't want him trying to go out against a team he can't prepare for. Like
At
I said,
all.
if he's sitting in a room and
But
not
they said they've been
practicing,
preparing for this game, both these games for the last couple of weeks.
it doesn't matter. If he's not out there practicing this week, then yeah, I'd rather see Flacco. Just because I know there's going to be a game plan set up for him.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
have to change
I
the game
don't
plan
want
if it's
to-
Flacco.
I
Yes.
think the game plan was pretty good on Sunday.
The last game was pretty good until Buddy got hurt.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying is if he goes out there with his head not on straight, then we're just asking for problems right at the beginning of the game. Then we're going to have to turn to Flacco anyway.
If Flacco plays, it has to be a different game plan. Flacco's a statue. Flacco's an old Super Bowl champion. Flacco's an old Pro Bowler. Flacco,
He's going to make the throws.
Flacco was one of the first people to start getting those $100 million contracts, but right now at this stage of his career and at his age, he's pretty much a statue in the pocket.
Oh, yeah.
So if Flacco was to play, you'd have to change the game plan because right now we run a lot of
But
bootlegs and
I'm
rollouts
saying,
for mobile
our offensive
quarterbacks.
line has been created
It's set up for mobile quarterbacks,
yeah.
bootlegs, and a lot of rollouts and things like that.
got a lot of people
So you
injured.
definitely have to change the game plan if Flacco's in at quarterback.
Yeah.
But with the skill players we have, I'm confident that Flacco can go to Los Angeles and get it done against the Rams.
Yeah, I would be all right with Flacco playing. Like I said, as long
This
as
would be the 4th game we won with the 4 different starting quarterbacks this year. We just won it more than anybody. We took one on the
Myles
chin in
Garrett,
Denver.
bro.
We went out to Denver. We lost
My-
29-12. We forgot to mention the score. We went down 29-12. We lose DTR. At that moment, we were down 2 points, and then I think
Yeah, it's
then Denver
horrible.
got the ball, went down and went up 5, and then it snowballed from there.
Okay, then we might as well just go ahead and go into the
Miles
coaching
Garrett
then.
gets injured.
Yeah, well,
Amari
the
Cooper
coaching,
gets injured.
'cause you go to the coaching when you go to that bad play calling.
And
When
at-
you're still on
at that
down,
moment,
what, like 2? Would you say 2?
they were down 2 at that time. DTR drives down, gets his first passing touchdown of his career. He goes for 2 because we were down 8. He goes for 2. He throws to Amari Cooper, who's wide open. He drops it, which isn't like Amari, but he does drop it. Drops happen.
Everybody was dropping.
Drops happen in the NFL. They definitely were happening in Denver. It must have been that mile-high wind velocity
Man.
something. That air was too thin or
David-
something.
David couldn't
and
catch
Joker was
none of
dropping them. It was that thin air. I don't know what
The
them
only
boys
person
had
was
going
catching
on.
was that rookie then.
And so when DTR gets hit on 3rd down, we figure we're going to have to punt it. Then out comes the flag. We look down. He's on the ground. Like when someone's squirming like that, you know they're hurt for real. You know what I'm saying? You know when
I
someone's
thought he-
squirming side to side, legs
I
kicking.
thought he was trying to play it off for a foul at first.
So he gets up and he's spitting out blood. He has a
Yeah, when he
mouthful of
spit out
blood.
You knew it was.
Oh,
that
once
was
he
a
was
shot.
spitting out blood, that was it.
So in comes Phillip Walker, 2-point game. Late 3rd quarter, getting ready to head toward the 4th.
Horrible coaching when that happened.
And in comes
Horrible
PJ,
coaching.
and then
You already know this
everything
dude.
falls apart.
You already know there's a turnover coming when he comes in.
You know,
Two.
there's 1 or 2 fumbles coming.
Yeah. So
you just
why-
got to worry about how many interceptions are coming with the
why-
fumbles.
but still, why was he so pass happy again? I don't get it.
in
I
a
don't
tight
know
game,
why
because
Kevin
even
was-
by the time PJ takes the reins good, we're only down 5 because they go down drive. We hold them to a field goal.
yeah, the defense was still holding us, keeping us in the game. But then bad.
But the reason they got that field goal was
what up,
because
Trent?
he came out and tried to run that end around reverse,
for joining
whatever
us.
you want to call it.
That was the most dumbest.
That was a
play.
2-point game at that moment when he tried to run
Yeah.
that reverse to
In that field
Pierre
position,
Strong.
too, for you to run that play.
Strong fumbles it, muffs it, whatever you want to call
Take
it.
his play calling from him. from that game.
Strong muffs it, fumbles it, Denver recovers it. Our defense once again tightens, holds them to 3.
With the hurt Miles.
He's up against it.
If he can play, he should play. Cooper got his ribs injured during the game, but neither injury were season ending. So they both have a chance to play this week.
That was that bad quarterback that got him hit. That was
it was thrown too high.
That was a horrible pass.
PJ Walker's PJ Walker. He showed us who he is. We won a few games with him in spite of PJ.
I was hoping Flacco was dressed.
Me too. I looked over and he was in street clothes. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
They didn't know that this could happen this week.
Go dress him. Couldn't they just dress him?
Like, tell him to run to the locker room and get his uniform on.
Hey, go put homeboy shit on.
I know they got.
Was he still on the practice squad at that point?
Yeah, he was still on the practice squad. That's why he wasn't dressed. Yeah.
Right.
But like I said, he got elevated to 2 this week. So Denver took care of their business. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't overly impressed with him. Like I said, it was a tight game.
Russell looked like Russell.
Yeah.
Russell played a hell of a game.
Well, think about it.
They used his legs more than we thought.
They don't only
caught us off guard.
They don't only have Russell Wilson. They got Sean Payton at coach.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Hall of Fame,
they're
Super Bowl
actually
head coach.
a good team that just.
Did we pass him up?
It took a little bit to gel.
Pass who?
A lot of people passed Peyton. Peyton turned down a lot of people, I should say.
Did he turn down Cleveland?
He was also.
I don't know if we ever reached out to him.
He was
to be
part
honest.
of that scandal. He was.
He was part of Bounty Gate.
Yeah,
he was part of Bounty Gate. Yeah, when they had the bounties out on the quarterbacks, they probably still got it out. You see how they hit DTR?
Man, that was horrible.
Come on.
Yeah.
Jackson already got suspended twice this year.
He probably got a nice bonus check for taking DTR out there.
Come on. Because the young man was starting to get in his bag. I'm not saying we were guaranteed a victory, but he was starting to get comfortable. He was looking good. He was hitting some throws, throwing through windows. I was like, okay, young man.
He looked good. And then he had that one pass right on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
Dropped it in.
Beautifully.
Man.
Yeah, he was starting to get in his bag.
Yeah, he started making like.
He was starting to drop sugar. He was dropping it right in the basket.
He was making good decisions.
He looked like he knew something. And then right when he got comfortable, boom. Like in Cleveland fashion, he goes down.
But that still, he was throwing way too much.
Yeah, no running back got over 10 carries.
Yeah, I don't understand why Kevin outthinks himself.
Yeah, Denver's weakness was run defense.
Yeah,
we should have been running it at him.
We ran the ball.
I think Ford at one point was averaging like 7 a carry and still only had like 5-6 carries.
Why did they stop?
Yeah. I don't get it either. We were just pass happy for some reason. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah,
but
I don't get it. It's like we don't run the ball anymore.
The one good thing is Kevin Stefanski has almost a 90% win percentage after a loss. We haven't lost 2 in a row this year. His MO is he usually wins after a loss, so I'm very confident that they'll bounce back after this 2-week road trip out west. I think they'll go out to L.A. on, Sunday at 4 and take care of business. It's going to be a tough one. Stafford and them got off this week on the Cardinals, but that's the Cardinals, you feel me? I think we're going to put a lot of pressure on Stafford. He's, this is the second game back from injury.
That's if we have a healthy defense.
I
think
dropping
like flies.
Yeah, we were dropping like flies, but it's been the same all year. We've been dropping like flies. It's just next man up at this point. We're deep into the season. People got to play ball. If Miles can't play as much, Obo got to step up. That's what he got paid for. Zadarius got to step up.
Denver did a good job.
You feel me?
On Miles.
Yeah, they did a good job. The way
he was also hurt
he took some
too.
tough chips. Yeah, they were chipping him.
They did a good game plan for Miles.
Yeah.
They kept him out of the game.
Yeah, they definitely phased him out. Like I said, injury aside, I'm not gonna blame anything on the injury. They had a good game plan for him.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like I said, injuries are part of football. We got to play through it. We have no choice.
It seemed like everyone was getting injured at that point.
It's been like that all year.
After DTR went out,
we should be used to it
like
now.
A snowball effect.
Literally.
I see that. How long is Cooper out?
I don't know.
No, I think he's gonna play this week. The X-rays were negative on
Miles
and Cooper, but they're gonna be tender. You feel me? But you got to play ball. You know what I'm saying?
You sit him out at this point, though?
No, we're deep in the playoff push.
Yeah, we need
This is
him.
an NFC game, though.
We're deep. Yeah, but we got to win it. Wins and losses are going to be important.
I feel like Denver's game was more important than
The
this
Denver
week.
game was more important, but now at this point, if you lose and we end up with the same record as Denver, they have the tiebreaker. So we have to finish with a better record. You feel me? So we got to win. Like Al Davis said, just win, baby, win. At this point, you know what I mean? It don't matter who's at quarterback. It don't matter if Bernie got to suit up this week. We got to win.
Yeah. Honest to God, that's it. A win, and it don't matter if it's NFC.
The Rams are 5-6. They're probably better than the record. They were without Stafford for a few weeks, but we got to go in LA and take care of our business. You know what I mean?
Defense is gonna have to step up this week too.
Shout out, even though we playing against the Rams, though. Shout out to Russ Yeast, Fremont Ross alum. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of little Giant pride. You know what's going on. But we got to go out there and take care of business.
Yeah. We can't.
Point blank. Period.
Can't take another one this week.
This was a 2-week business trip. We failed the first week. We can't fail again this week.
Nah, we don't.
You feel me? You can't come from this 2-week trip with 2 losses, especially in this tight race.
At all.
You got teams like Buffalo sitting at 6-6, so there's a lot of good teams that are actually behind us. You feel me?
Right.
The Colts, they're a game behind us. We got the tiebreaker on them. Denver's a game and a half back. We don't have the tiebreaker on them. You feel me? So we have to keep winning. You don't want it to start coming down to tiebreakers.
Not at all. Not, and especially not with Cleveland.
At all at all.
You already know how our luck goes.
The tiebreaker seems to always go the other way.
We'll win 10 games, 11 games, and miss the playoffs because of a tiebreaker.
We seen it happen. You remember that one year when the Colts sat the starters? When Peyton Manning didn't play and Tennessee got over?
Tennessee got over on them. I was pissed. I
remember it like it was yesterday.
They played Sorgy.
They put the Sorgies in.
Man. They upset all kinds of shit in my stomach. I thought for sure we were going to get in.
But Denver was the better team on Sunday. I can't even hate. You know what I'm saying? They took care of business. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't overly impressed, but Rush used his legs way more than we anticipated, so it caught us off guard early. But then the defense made the adjustments, kept us in the game, as it always does. But once P.J. Walker came in and just started fumbling and left and right, there was nothing the defense could do. You feel me? The floodgates were open. I think he fumbled 3 times, lost 2 of them. Man. I mean, what can you do? Took a safety. I mean,
he's always giving up at least 2.
Yeah, he took a safety.
2 turnovers.
Come on. He's holding on to the ball way too long. You know what I'm saying? He was a nice stopgap for those little 3 games we needed him.
He beat San Fran, though.
Yeah.
Man.
That defense did.
That's coaching and defense. Yeah. Special teams, too. Remember, special teams been carrying us this season.
But he was part of the win.
Because think about it. Think about all the games last year we lost by we lost 5 games by 3 points or less. That all came down to special teams field goal kicking. We didn't have a kicker last year. This year we do. We're winning those games when it comes down to a kick this year.
Right.
So we just got to keep playing ball. They need to run the ball more. Kevin, don't make us start printing the T-shirts off again. Run the ball, Kevin. Don't overthink it. You feel me? The Rams, I don't even think Donald's been playing. Run the ball. Run it right at him all day. You should have 30 carries this game.
Didn't they sign another running back?
Yeah, to the practice squad. Yeah, Buddy's been here for a couple years. I know you're talking about, I can't even remember his name right now, but he's been hanging around in the practice squad for 2-3 years now.
Okay. And then they get a safety?
Yeah. But the Rams actually have a very potent running back. Kyron Williams came off of IR. Last week was his first game back off IR. And he actually had 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. So our run defense is going to have to show what they know this week. Because this young man, before he got hurt and got put on IR, he was the #1 fantasy running back in the whole NFL. So we definitely going to have our hands full with the run game this week. And like I said, he's also a dual threat. He had 2 receiving touchdowns last week. How do you think we match up against Kyron?
So I think that any running back doesn't want to play us.
Why not?
I'm just saying.
Last week they ran all over us.
Last week they ran all over us, but it ain't been.
They didn't really run on
Russ.
Like that before.
Russ
got loose. The running backs really didn't get loose. Yeah, Russ got loose.
It ain't been going like that before that.
I feel like that game last week kind of exposed that defense in certain areas.
Denver definitely did, but that's on coaching to change it. I think Schwartz changes it up now.
Like it was a 2-point game when our quarterback went down. Phillip came in and fumbled 3 times and took a safety. There's nothing you can do to come back from that. You know what I'm saying?
That's just depressing.
Yeah, it came down to the point where the defense would have had to score for us to stay in the game.
We could have addressed a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
A long time ago.
You know, before vets like Wentz got signed to the Rams, he hasn't even had to play a game for him yet. You feel me? Yeah. We could have been addressed the position. I wouldn't want Wentz anyways.
I don't even want Wentz. He's sitting out. He's out of the league for a reason.
Flacco was out of the league.
I watched Flacco beat us last year. You know what I'm saying?
Scored 21 points in the last 7 minutes against us type shit.
I watched 2 good games in him and he's done.
Yeah. So we got to get these 2 good ones out of him and then get DTR back in there. Yeah. Is what we're going to need.
All right. Let's go ahead. We got that mark. Take a quick time out.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, stalk, follow. You already know what this is. This is Kennel Talk.
Yeah.
Wednesday night edition, we know.
Tell your friends about us.
We actually put the wrong day in the subscription, but we're going to party like it's Friday night. Yeah. You hear me? But it's midway through the week. Wednesday, hump day. You already know what's going on. Right. Kennel Talk. Tap in. John Doe, Pac-Man, Josh, Cleveland Brown Talk, NFL Talk. Unfortunately, Buckeye and Wolverine Talk. But we here, baby. It took a lot for me to get up here. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't see him all week.
Yeah, I've been hiding under a rock. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit, I've been at work.
I don't want to see nobody.
I gotta go to work right where all the fans is. Man,
that's why I'm glad the people I work with really don't even get into football like that. Man, because I know motherfuckers have been on my neck this week.
Grip. Stop.
Man, Josh Jacobs wouldn't have 53. Take the one from in front of that.
Man.
He wouldn't have 53 against us. We're still the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL. Our defense didn't go out and get slaughtered. That ain't why we lost.
You just love to hate.
Yeah, Phillip came in and fumbled 3 times, took a safety. Yeah, we didn't lose because our defense gave up mad yards or mad plays. Mad big plays.
Not at all.
We lost because our quarterback went down once again, and in came Phillip.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's start with
Two
our
turnover
picks.
Phillip. 2 turnover Phillip.
He's good for 2 to 3 turnovers a game.
Let's go over our prop bets and
Let's get into it. Let's talk that talk properly. It's going to be tough, but let's talk about it. You hear me?
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it. You got to talk about it. It's like when you argue with
guys
your
have
girl.
rough week on your picks?
Rough week. I know I probably had a rough one. You know what I'm saying?
I think this might
Even
be
when you
my
don't want to
first
talk
week
about it,
being
you
under
still got to talk
500.
about it, baby.
Yeah,
Even when you don't want to talk about it, you still got to talk about it.
We're going to find
So let's
out
get into it. The Browns go down. Let me get it right. 29-12 to Denver Broncos. Sunday in Denver. Crushing loss. Obviously, I took one on the chin. I know I didn't pick Denver. Who all picked Denver?
Grip and Justin.
Grip and Justin.
And yep, Grip and Justin. That was it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Go
And the
ahead.
prop bets.
What was the prop bets?
We had Ford over under 82.5 yards, which I don't believe he
That's going to be easy to figure out. 65.
So whoever went over on that, let's see. Me, Pack, Josh, Grip, Justin.
Justin was the only one to go under.
Justin went over.
He went over.
Wait. Yeah, Justin went over.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Everybody went over.
Yeah.
Everybody took one on the chin. That's good then. What was the next prop bet?
Cortland Sutton to score a touchdown.
Cortland Sutton to score a touchdown.
I don't think he did.
Cortland Sutton, 3 catches, 61 yards, 0 touchdowns.
All right. So I lost that.
He still had a
You
decent
did.
game, but no touchdowns.
Josh said no.
I said yes, didn't I?
Grip said yes, and Justin said no.
That's always the hurt Ward.
Yeah, the only one to catch a touchdown was that tight end on that one where they called it out. Then they overturned it, of course, because it's the Cleveland Browns.
Man.
He's out of bounds, but let's look at it. Oh, yeah, he's in. It's Cleveland.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Come on. Let's really talk about it. I ain't even harp on that Ohio State Michigan play where we took the ball from the receiver going to the end zone.
Oh, man.
We ain't gonna talk about it, but
All
we
right,
got
is that
jugged a
all
couple
the prop
times.
bets we did.
We got jugged a couple times this
Them were the
weekend.
prop bets.
Them were the props.
Yep.
We had Sutton for a touchdown and Ford over 84. Neither happened.
Nope.
All right, what we got next?
Who was our next game, though, so we can talk that talk properly?
Pittsburgh.
Let's run 'em down.
And Cincinnati. Where
Pittsburgh
whooped them.
Goes in and beats up on our little brother 16-10 in Cincinnati against
Another
Burrowless
ugly game.
Bengals.
It was
And
another ugly
very
game.
ugly game against
Ugly
Browning,
game.
a quarterback making his first ever NFL start. Browning was 19 of 26, 277 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception.
It's crazy how
So he
Pickett
didn't look
always
too
does
bad.
Just enough.
Pittsburgh always has. They're going to end up playing against a lot of
I'm
backups
talking
in a
about
row.
Pickett, though. He did just enough.
Pickett
every
was
game.
24 of 33, 278 yards, no touchdowns. But like you
That's a
said, just
decent
enough.
game. That's a good game.
Yeah.
274 yards.
Come on. Najee Harris, 15 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
But still, they went in a very ugly game, 16-10 against another backup quarterback.
And that was all under a new
First game with a new offensive coordinator. And guess what? This is their first game going over 400 yards of offense in almost 58 games.
Dude had almost 300 yards passing.
First game going over 400 yards in offense in almost 58 games, and that was I'm pretty sure all those games were under Canada. So one game with him not being there to get 400 yards. So Pittsburgh might be for real if they can keep the ball moving and keep the chains moving to go along with that great defense.
Yeah.
So down go the Bengals, the Burrowless Bengals. Let's throw that out there. So who all picked who though?
You're the only one picked Cincy.
I'm the only one with Cincinnati.
Only one.
I thought I was gonna come up too. I ain't gonna lie, they had a chance to win it at the end. I was like, oh yeah, this is the one I'm gonna get a leg up on them.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, who we got up next, though? Let's talk that talk.
Jacksonville and Houston.
So
Jacksonville takes the dub.
Jacksonville travels to Houston to face the Texans. Jacksonville wins 24-21. Very close game. Division rivals. Division game. And really with the division not on the line because it's still early in the season, but it could possibly be the difference in who wins and loses that division. The Houston Texans are having a way better season than anybody thought. CJ Stroud is going crazy, but Sunshine takes care of his business and gets the big dub in this game. That was actually a huge game last week.
Good.
Yeah, Sunshine looked good. He's looked good 2 weeks in a row. He's been hitting Ridley.
We got Jacksonville
in a couple weeks.
Yeah, these are some very important games.
Ridley's getting acclimated. Think about it. We got Jacksonville and Houston.
Yeah.
They're both right there for the playoffs. We just played Denver. They're right there for the playoffs. You feel me?
Right there next to us. Like if we lose, they're going to be
you feel me?
Taking over our spot.
Like they got our hand in our back pocket, and we can't let them take nothing from us. You hear me?
Absolutely.
That's how close they is. They close enough to touch our back pocket, and we can't let them take nothing.
Nothing.
Get them country boys nothing. Shut down dollar bill. So Jacksonville pulls out one to move on to 8-3, knocking Houston down to 6-5 in a very, very tight AFC race.
Okay.
So who all picked Jaguars?
Me, Justin, and Grip.
You, Justin, and Grip went Jaguars. Everybody else went Houston.
Yep.
I know me and Josh went Houston for sure. Every time I get to drinking the Kool-Aid, come on, CJ. It was a rough weekend, baby. Let's talk about it.
Next, we got Tampa Bay and Indy.
Next, we had a very good game. Tampa Bay loses to the Colts in Indy, 27-20. Baker Mayfield tried to fight, but the Minshew wasn't going for it.
You thought it was going to be.
It actually was a good game. The Minshew played a good game. You know what I'm saying? The little mustache, the Fu Manchu showed up, and he took care of business. I think him and Baker look like stepbrothers or something, don't they? They look sort of like the same guy.
Yeah.
But Minshew comes out with the big dub. But big loss for the Colts in this one. Taylor hurts his thumb in this game.
His little shibby when he scores.
So everybody that has Jonathan Taylor, he's been going crazy in fantasy recently since he came back from the IR. But he'll be down 2 to 3 weeks with a thumb injury. He just had successful thumb surgery today. So if you got Jonathan Taylor in fantasy like I do, you got to find somebody to replace him for these next couple weeks.
Yeah. But
the Colts take care of the business behind a good run game, good defense. Baker fought hard, tried to come back, couldn't pull it off at the end. Mike Evans gets another touchdown. He's having a pretty good season, Mike Evans is. And a contract year because he wanted an extension. They didn't give him one. So somebody's going to give Mike Evans some money next year.
Yeah.
He got a bag coming. But Colts win 27-20 in a very tight playoff race. The Colts stay alive. Right now, if the playoffs were to start, the Colts would be in the very last spot. They would have the 7th spot.
Ooh.
So it's getting real this time of year.
Yes, it is.
So who all went with the Colts? Who all went with the Bucks? I know you went with the Bucks. You're Baker.
You and Josh went Colts. Everyone else went Bucks.
Little Bakey. You know I had to go Colts. I messed with the Minshews. You feel me? Let's go. Let's talk about it. Who we got up next?
New Orleans and Atlanta.
The Saints versus the Dirty Birds. Every time I give up on the Dirty Birds, they want to show up. They want to jump back on the bandwagon. They want to get beat. I don't know what these boys got going on. Right now, at 5-6, the Atlanta Falcons are in the playoffs because they're winning their division at 5-6. They beat the Saints 24-15. Jesse Bates has, was it a 99-yard pick six? I know the Bengals are missing him. They didn't want to pay him. Now you see what happens when you don't pay your best players. They're definitely missing him in Cincy this year. But Atlanta rose to a very, very tough division win. If the Saints won that, I'm pretty sure the Saints would have been in first place of the division. So it's a very, very tight division. Even though it's not the best division, it's still a good division race, you feel me? Right now, 5-6, they're in the playoffs. You can't complain. They go back to Ritter. He did just enough to get the job done. The defense showed up. B. John Robinson showed up. The running game looks good. Atlanta might be a playoff team this year.
Yeah.
I don't have any confidence in Carr at all.
None.
At this stage right now.
None.
Like zero confidence in Carr. That pick six that he threw, that was a backbreaker. First quarter. How do you come back from that? You feel me?
Yeah, that's terrible.
You can't expect the team to keep rallying, but you can't put Jameis in either.
No.
He's Mr. 30 for 30. Jameis might come in and throw 4 touchdowns, but he's going to throw 4 picks to go along with it.
Yep.
You feel
me?
You're
going to get with him.
So, I mean, right now, they're in a tough one in New Orleans. They spent the money on this barely used car is what they said it was, but they didn't realize that they didn't check the Carfax. You feel me? This ain't no barely used car. You got to check the Carfax, baby.
I thought their defense would at least win this one.
Come on, they didn't roll back the odometer and everything on this thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Atlanta
Falcons get a big win.
Pac-Man was the only one that took Atlanta.
Oh, I thought I jumped off the bandwagon. Never mind. Huh?
Yeah,
Dirty Bird.
Only one that rode him.
Dirty Bird.
next up, we got the New York Giants and the New England Patriots.
Very boring game.
Damn, I took the best.
The Giants win in New York 10-7 against the Patriots. Belichick, please hang it up. That's all I'm going to say.
Now, he's going to get put somewhere.
They keep going back to Mac Jones. They go back to Mac Jones. He throws 2 picks. They go back to Zappy. They're probably going to go back to Mac Jones again this week. They don't know what they got going on in New England. It's starting to look more and more like Tom was that guy. Because even without Tom, there's no way they should have a record like this and be losing to DeVito. Come on.
DeVito.
They just lost to Danny DeVito.
Don't look bad, though.
Danny DeVito.
What am I having DeVito right now?
Come on. He lives 10 miles from the stadium with his parents. He went home and had meatloaf afterwards.
That's fine.
He beat Belichick and went home and had meatloaf.
She lived in Cleveland right now.
Man, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we had a DeVito right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Real close
Him or
to the
Danny.
stadium.
Man, anyway, take Danny
So
back
they
there.
win in a very ugly game, 10-7. There's not much to talk about in this game, but the Giants get the dub. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good or a bad thing because these teams might be both fighting for top 5 draft picks.
Who all took the Patriots? Just me.
Who all went with the hoodie?
Actually, no, Josh. You, Grip, and Justin went New England.
Ooh, there it is. Few people had confidence in the hoodie. So who won? I won Giants, right?
Me, Justin, and Pac-Man went Giants.
Yeah. Give me another one. And another
Justin
one.
Burrell.
Burrell.
Burrow, man.
Burrell.
Burrow, man.
Burrow.
Don't do that to
He
him.
said I could say it any way I wanted to, so ha.
He said Burrell. I thought.
What's good with it, Maurice?
All
Yeah.
right, what do we got?
All
What's the
right, next
one?
up was a landslide. So Tennessee was playing who? Because I don't have the other team on here.
So we got up. We had everybody unanimous decision for a reason. They were playing against the Panthers.
That's why.
The Titans win 17-10 in Tennessee against the Panthers. Bryce Young continues to look like Bryce Young, which isn't a good thing. They're going to regret this for a very long time. He's going to be attached to C.J. Stroud for a very long time. And if this young man doesn't start looking, I mean, I have him in fantasy in a 2-quarterback league, so I have to start him because Rodgers went down for the year. And he averages, I think, 8 a week, 8 or 9. And for a quarterback, that is insane. He looks he looks below average. I can't even say he looks average right now.
Yeah.
They're going to regret that decision for a long time. The Panthers also end up firing their coach after this loss.
Yeah, I see.
Frank is out of there after less than 1 season. He didn't get to finish his first full season. He got booted out of Indy.
He was there last year.
He got booted out of Indy. You know, he was with the Colts last year. He was the one that started benching Matt Ryan, putting Buddy in, benching him, bringing him back. But it's starting to look like he's not an NFL head coach. I mean, if you want to hire him to be offensive coordinator, fine. But why do they keep recycling these guys that just got fired? Give some of this new blood a chance. These new younger coaches, you feel me? But Carolina goes down again. Everything's falling apart. They fire the head coach. The GM's probably next. It's getting tough. It's getting rough in Carolina. Tennessee gets a victory. Levis doesn't do the most, but he does enough. You feel me?
Yeah.
So big win for Tennessee. They're still trying to stay alive. I mean, they have a very slim chance of making the playoffs, but they're still in the hunt. So keep fighting. Tighten up.
All right, next up we got Arizona and the Rams. I was the only one that took Arizona, and they lost.
So Doe put his neck out on the line and goes with the Cardinals. They get thumped by the Rams, 37-14. Very, very, very ugly game for the Cardinals. Like I mentioned earlier, Kyron Williams, because I mentioned him earlier because he's playing against the Browns this week, but he had 3 touchdowns in his first game back off IR, 2 receiving, 1 rushing. He went crazy. For all you fantasy owners, I know y'all glad to have him back. But the Cardinals just got steamrolled. This was a division game, so I figured the Cardinals would lose but play a tight game. But they were never in this game from the word go. As soon as this game kicked off, it was over. Ball game.
Yeah.
Finito. Ain't much to talk about. 37-14. Who was the only one that went with them?
Me.
Doe put his neck out on the line. He thought Kyler was going to snap.
I thought he at least played better than that, but
That's that one where you said he was going to catch up.
Too small.
Remember you said he's going to catch up on that one?
He's too small.
Catch up, mustard.
I thought they were sure doing it. But
That'll hold you. When you jump off the porch, shit like that can happen. You can
Next
sprain
up.
up ankle, a bulldog, pit bull, anything can get you when you jump off the porch, baby.
next up, the only one that went with his team was Grip, as Las
So,
Vegas got beat.
the Raiders-
in a good game with
But
the Chiefs.
you got to talk properly about this game because the final score doesn't say what this game really was. The Chiefs go into Vegas and beat the Raiders 31-17, but the Raiders were up 14-0 to start this
I
game.
thought it was a close game.
They were up 14-0.
There's no moral victories in football.
14-0. No, this is very demoralizing. There's nothing moral about this. This is demoralizing.
Yeah,
They were up 14-0 against their rival, defending Super Bowl champs. They get a chance to win at home with their home crowd against Patrick Mahomes. and the vaunted Chiefs. The Chiefs are starting to turn into the Patriots, aren't they?
Yeah.
That franchise where everybody's starting to turn into fake Chiefs fans. Either you hate them or you love them. You feel me?
Yeah.
And everybody, if you don't like them, you want to see them lose. Yeah. And so the Raiders thought they finally had a chance to get it done, and they completely fall apart.
Yeah.
Think about how much you have to get outscored to lose that game right there. What was the final score? 31-17. So they get outscored 31-3 down the stretch.
Eek.
Think about that. They're up 14-0. They lose 31-17. They got outscored 31-3 down the stretch. So Pierce has them playing better ball. They look good. They won a couple games in a row. But he is still a rookie interim head coach. And he was coaching against one of the best coaches ever in Andy Reid. So I ain't going to take too much away from him on that one. You feel me? I still like the direction he has the Raiders heading. And he had O'Connell, the rookie quarterback, actually look decent 2 games in a row. So I ain't even tripping. It is what it is. The Chiefs did they won too. I know Grip probably still sick about it. You know what I mean? But shit happened. I know he talking about Jacobs getting 153 on us. He ain't get 153 on the Chiefs, did he? So he definitely can't get on the number 1 defense. But Mahomes does what he does. He beats the Raiders. That's his use. He's shooting his use when he plays the Raiders. I think he plays the Raiders in cruise control. Yeah. That's why he went down 14-0. Then he's like, okay, give me my helmet. I'm ready to beat these boys now. and when it counted, he turned up on them boys.
Yes,
you feel me?
sir.
He turned up for a check. He bossed up for a check on them boys. So only one went Raiders, of course, was Grip, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Grip, this might have cost you the money.
Might have cost you the Nicky.
That might have cost you the chicken, Grip.
I'm going to win this week, and then I'm going to use that money to pay Grip back from losing my Ohio State Michigan
You ain't
bet.
going to win this week
I'm
either.
going to rob from Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah, you ain't going to win this week either.
Okay, next up, who we got up? I can guess this one because we can start getting into primetime ones. Oh, no, this was a 4 o'clock game, wasn't it?
This is Philly and Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, that was a 4 o'clocker.
And everyone took Philly.
So the Eagles win 37-34 at home against the Bills. Very, very highly contested game. Good game.
It was a good
Best game of the week, probably, to be honest.
That was a good game.
Josh Allen fought his butt off.
Jalen Hurts got 5 touchdowns. That shit was great.
Jalen Hurts started going crazy.
Man.
If any quarterback's gonna win the MVP this year, it's Hurts. You feel me? I know they hardly ever give the MVP to anyone who isn't a quarterback. You have to have a special record-breaking season.
He's a touchdown
to
machine.
Do it. But Hurts
machine.
went crazy.
Man.
All tush pushes aside, Hurts is that man, that guy.
I never really paid
Special.
attention until that game.
Grip, I told you we should have took Hurts number 1 in Chris's league this year. I knew it.
Thank you,
paid
Grip.
I knew it.
Thank you, Grip.
I told you we should have took him number 1.
I appreciate it.
I don't know why. Listen, it took Mahomes 2 years in a row.
I got him 7th.
Come on.
7th.
I wanted to take him number 1 overall.
I read up. I seen he had the most touchdowns last year.
Buffalo was probably the best 6-6 team, but you are what your record is. They're slowly slipping out of playoff contention. This AFC is very tight. Another loss could almost doom Buffalo down this stretch.
Anybody right now.
For real.
Anybody
as
right
tight
now.
as the AFC is, one loss can knock you back 3 spots. You feel me?
I hope it ain't like 2007 when you get 10 wins and can't go
And
to
still
the
don't make
playoffs.
it. Oh, yeah. And then you see a team with like 6 wins that's in.
Yeah.
Like the Atlanta Falcons
Yeah.
at 5-6. You feel me? So the Eagles come back late in overtime. Hurts clutches up when they need it the most, and he balls out and does his thing. He forces overtime with A.J. Brown, then he gets an overtime and they win by a field goal. The Eagles are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is Kennel Talk, and I love my Browns, but I'm a realist. Right now, the Eagles are the best team in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no way around it. They beat the Chiefs, they beat the Bills, they're beating pretty good teams. Cowboys.
Defense and offense.
Yeah, they got what everybody wanted. Defense and offense. They can run the ball, they can throw the ball, they can come at you in many ways. They have a mobile quarterback. They're very dangerous right now. And it's going to take a lot to knock the Eagles off. Not just in the regular season, but in the playoffs too. So the Eagles fly high. Y'all doing y'all want to. I can't even hate on y'all this year. I usually never hate on the Eagles, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like the other team in Pennsylvania. I don't mind the Eagles. I just don't like the other team in Pennsylvania. You feel me?
Eagles was my Madden team.
That was, oh yeah. Come on.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so everyone took Philly, so
next we get to the Sunday night game.
And everyone took the Ravens.
Very boring game, but we get another clean sweep. Everybody goes Ravens. The Ravens walk into LA, beat the Chargers 20-10. I don't know how Staley hasn't been fired yet, but he somehow still has a job. 10 points with Justin Herbert.
Man.
Come on. Let's talk about it.
And Eckler. Are you kidding me?
Let's talk about it.
Golly.
They gonna let this guy ruin both their careers or what?
I don't get it.
Are they gonna get someone else in there?
Don't even make no sense.
I don't know what's going on because I completely don't get it. He honestly is like he's playing not even Madden Tecmo Bowl. We'll have to go back a little further. Because Madden's a little too high tech for this guy. It's like he's playing Tecmo Bowl. But the Ravens get another ugly win just like Pittsburgh. They win ugly, but they win. And that's the most key important stat right now is wins and losses. No one's going to care who threw for 5,000 yards or who had 20 touchdowns. It's going to come down to wins or losses when the playoffs get seeded.
Absolutely.
And so Baltimore ekes out another close one, 20-10. And Lamar just keeps getting it done. There's nothing pretty about what they're doing, but they're winning. You feel me? The Chargers slip further and further back. They have almost zero chance of making the playoffs this year. They might as well start looking forward to the draft, to be honest. Only thing they, like I said, there's no moral victories. They might as well start looking forward to the draft.
Yeah, I mean,
they played tough again, but they lost again.
Another good player. I mean, they got a decent team.
Yeah,
for real.
If they get another coach,
right there, you go.
So you said it was a clean sweep Baltimore's way.
Yeah.
So that was the Sunday nighter. So let's get into the last one of the week, the Monday nighter. The Bears, the Chicago Bears traveled into Minnesota to take on the hot Vikings. I know they took one on the chin to Denver the week before, but the Vikings have been streaking since Josh Dobbs got there. They've been putting up numbers, but this wasn't the occasion on Monday night.
This one was split between everybody. 3 teams, 3 people took Minnesota, 3 people took Chicago.
See, I switched mine to Chicago, but they ain't want to switch it for me.
Yeah.
Nah, I forgot we already put our picks in, and I actually put Chicago in, but I was already down for Minnesota, so I definitely took one on the chin. Dobbs looked like Dobbs. Yep. I mean, I kind of expected it. I didn't expect him to stay hot for that long. You feel me? I knew eventually the real Josh Dobbs would show up, and I mean, I'm not gonna hate on him, but there's a reason why Cleveland went DTR over him. He just caught fire for a few games, but now it's like we said with Flacco. You don't want him starting the whole season, but he can come give you a good 2-3 games. You feel me? Dobbs' 2-3 games are over.
What up, Mimi? How you doing, girl?
Oh,
thanks for joining us.
Blower kills, dog.
Mwah.
And so Dobbs turns into Dobbs. You know what I'm saying? He throws 4 interceptions. The Bears win on 4 field goals. The Bears don't even get a touchdown in this game. They win on 4 field goals, 12-10.
They win, though. Win.
Can we please, NFL, somebody send this to Roger Goodell. Can we please stop giving the Chicago Bears primetime games?
Yes.
5 primetime games for the Bears. Why?
Don't get it at all.
What were they expecting out of Chicago this year?
Don't know.
I don't get it at all. 5 primetime games. We had to watch 5 times? This?
Yeah.
Bro, come on. I'd rather pour bleach in my eyes.
You ain't lying.
So the Bears win a very ugly 1-12-10. Dobbs looks like the real Dobbs. 4 interceptions. Vikings are reeling. Now the head coach for the Vikings says he doesn't know who the starting quarterback is going to be. The starter is going to be whoever can get Jefferson the ball, pretty much is what he said.
Yeah.
In so many words, you know what I'm saying? But Dobbs might be going to the bench again. He turned into the real Josh. The coach said we're going to play whatever quarterback can maximize Justin Jefferson the most.
The Josh Dobbs that I knew.
Yeah. And I knew he can get hot for 2. Like we said with Flacco, he might be able to give you 2-3 games, but you don't want him starting the whole season.
That's why he's a backup.
Dobbs gave you his 2-3 games.
That's what backups are supposed to do.
He gave you his 2-3. You feel me? So the coach is going to go with whoever can maximize Justin Jefferson's ability, is what the coach said. So Dobbs might not even be the starter no more, but still hats off to Dobbs. If y'all don't want him, cut him so we can sign him. And let him go to another team. Yeah. If y'all don't want him, cut him. But so those doing the tally right now, I still feel like I should have got that Chicago one because we was in the group chat. I did say Chicago last night, man. They know I said Chicago.
Yeah, but we said we wasn't switching anymore.
But Justin got to switch before. Come
All
on.
right, so
is it because I'm fat?
No. All right, so we got to discuss something real quick because not everyone got prop bets in. So I don't know if
take the props off.
We'll take the props off and just do the games.
Yeah, take the props off.
All right. You guys
between the props.
Talk amongst yourselves. The props, the only person that even hit a prop was you with him not getting a touchdown.
Put those back in.
And Justin got him not getting a touchdown.
Yeah, so take one off of each one of them.
I'm not.
So eliminate the props.
I'm just gonna eliminate props.
So it's an even playing field.
When we do the bets, it's gonna be for the games only. But our overall records,
we still gonna do the props stuff.
Will be on our. That's where the props will come in for the overall records on the year. But okay, you guys talked amongst yourselves while I get these records right.
So I mean, what do you honestly expect in Los Angeles this weekend?
What I
Josh.
expect? I just hope they show up to play, not like in Denver. I felt like their heart wasn't in Denver, especially after they lost. I mean,
they were playing hard.
Yeah.
It was just as soon as DTR went down, it felt like they was just like not again. You know what I mean?
Everybody just.
It was like not again.
Yeah.
And especially with PJ, it's tough to keep going out there and have a team that good and PJ's coming out.
So this week, I hope to see some running the ball again.
Run the ball, Kevin, please.
What's the Rams, right?
Yeah, the Rams. Kyron Williams,
What's
Matt
their
Stafford.
defense right now with the run?
I don't know what the defense is ranked against the run. I can look it up real quick. But I don't think Aaron Donald's playing. I don't think he's been playing. But I don't think they're the best run defense.
So then we just run the ball. I mean, we got to go back to the basics, which smash mouth football.
You got to play to your strengths. You feel me? You don't got to outsmart people.
I don't understand why he's throwing it so much again.
Yeah, this isn't algebra. You don't got to outsmart people.
We ain't doing picks till Friday, Grip. Get that shit out here.
Who'd he try saying?
41-6.
We do got to pick the Thursday nighter though.
Yeah. Man,
plays Thursday night.
Dallas, Seattle.
That's the thing is we don't have that. That's why the picks for this week were only for Sunday. We don't have none of the Thanksgiving or nothing of that added into this because Justin never got his Thanksgiving Day games in. So this is only for Sunday, just so you guys know.
Jay texted Thanksgiving games, didn't he?
I don't have no clue, but yeah, they're not in there.
We'll do the tally and we'll announce who won the chicken.
Well, we won't bet this one then. This one ain't for the money.
Like
then.
I said, the money when we bet the money, it was just on Sunday for Sunday's picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Burrell, he got his picks in. So that's what I'm saying.
Give us the records though.
Okay,
from whatever day you did it, from Sunday to whatever.
This is how it went for from Sunday.
Because I picked
two.
all the things of the holiday games right. I know that for sure because I hit him on my parlay.
All right.
That's why he's trying to take them off there.
No, man, you didn't hit every game right.
The holiday?
Yeah, you didn't. You picked Detroit.
Oh yeah. Sorry for yelling.
Man.
I forgot. I took Green Bay plus 8.5.
All right, tied for third place, Josh and Justin Burrell.
He can't even get it out.
Burrell. All right, they tied for third. Tied for second, Grip, Pack, and Doe, leaving Justin Rapp as the winner of the first
pot
annual Pick'em $5 bet on Kennel Talk.
On Kennel Talk, old school $5 bet, baby. It don't get no better.
J Rapp gets the dub.
Big dub for Justin. So we all owe him a tricky Nicky.
We need to get it all figured out how we're doing this going forward because, like I said, we got to make sure all picks are in if we're doing the whole week,
right?
And all that,
especially for the $5.
Yes, for the $5. I mean that we have to. Everyone has to have their picks in.
Yeah.
Who on the people online? Where should we send the money at right now?
Cash out.
People online. That's what I'm saying. Like Thursday
Vimo?
night games.
Vimo. What do you say, Josh? Vimo.
We can't really add the Thursday night game into totals because otherwise we'd have to get more people now. Because then you're gonna have whoever's doing it now has to be on Friday to make their picks as well.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. There's nobody on here but Grip that's gonna make his Thursday night pick. Justin probably
everybody's gonna text him.
Justin probably sent you his Thursday night pick.
Everybody's gonna text
or
it.
You can even message them.
Yeah,
as long as they're on there before Friday.
We can get them there before then. This great world of technology, though.
So let us know if you want to jump in the $5 bet.
I'm the one that's running these books.
If you want to jump in the pot, just let us know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the one that's running these books, and I'm not gonna have a bunch of people just jumping in and then have like people with two picks
our secretary's love set right now.
No, I'm just saying. You guys don't have to keep up. You see this?
Right.
Y'all see this?
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
This is a whole bunch of shit that I got to make sure I stay on top of.
That's a whole bunch of you cheating.
Ain't nobody else doing it. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot goes into this. So I don't want to have to go through a bunch of messages and try to pick out who picked who.
So be on.
Be on the show.
So every
be
pot
on the
won't
show.
be
Give
as
us your
big
picks.
every week. You know,
some weeks the pot will be bigger than other weeks. You feel me?
So we just got to roll with the punches. So
we like your cute handwriting.
Do we add Thursday night into next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So who plays the night?
Thursday night's tomorrow, but it's Seattle versus
tomorrow.
Dallas.
Grip already took Seattle.
Grip took Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, he's tripping. So Thursday night we get. Let me see so I can make sure where it's at. It's in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm taking Dallas.
The 6-5 Seahawks travel to face the 8-3
Alice.
Cowboys in Dallas. He said Alice in Wonderland. Josh ain't even want to put the D in it. You taking Alice?
Alice for the money. This is for the money. You gotta pick them right.
Who's Jay got? Because I know he sent his picks in.
Yeah, he already sent his.
Josh
You want
is
to jump in
taking
the
Dallas.
$5 bet? Jump in the
Grip
comments.
took Seattle. Yeah, if you're trying to be part of this $5 bet each week, just get your picks into us.
Starting Thursday.
Yeah, if you
game.
want, if you want to get in this Thursday game, let me
$5.
know. But that's what I'm saying
Yes,
is
you got-
if more people hit us on Friday
$5.
and they start wanting to get in and they
Well,
ain't
well,
got their
can't-
Thursday picks, we can just do Sunday's games. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that do the Sunday
Yeah.
game for the money. This will
Right.
be for our
$5.
overall record.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
because
understand what you're
it's
saying
not
now.
it's not often that there's holiday games. You feel me? It was just there was a bunch of holiday games. This
4.
week. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's the only reason it was like
4
that
of
this week. Yeah.
Okay.
things were different.
So we ain't tripping.
So Pac, who you got?
All right, our secretary's happy again. I'm gonna take give me Seattle for the upset.
Seattle for the upset?
Hey, you know Thursday nights we always get a leg up on y'all.
No.
You and Grip just took an L. I love
Come on,
it.
I know what Grip was trying to pull, and I ain't letting him get away with it. I'm going Seattle too.
I feel you.
Terrence, you going in on the $5 bet?
Yeah, he in
He
on
know
the
Grip
$5
went in on
bet.
that. He wanted to win this week.
He lost because of his team. He would have tied. Him and Jay damn near had the same picks all the way
That's
through.
why he lost.
He lost because he went with his team.
That'll hold you. But they was up 14-0. He looked good for a sec.
Shit, I
I
lost
bet.
because I went with my team.
What's good with a Brent Tail? You said you lost because you went with your team?
Yep,
It be like that sometimes. That's why they say never bet on your team.
that's how it goes.
I don't never bet on the
What's
Browns.
good with it, Dirk? Yeah, and I don't know why the fuck they was in them stupid ass gadget plays. It took all the fucking momentum away. At that point, it was a 2-point game.
As a defense,
Why
I'm
do you run a
sitting there
fucking
like,
a reverse?
Okay, this
Part of
play-
my language, but why run a reverse at that point in time? Run the ball up the
As
middle.
a defense, you licking your chops like, oh, these guys are panicking.
Yeah, super panicking.
Panicking.
The quarterback just got hurt. Now they're trying to just pull out anything. You feel me?
Panicking.
It, horrible play. You feel me? Don't do anything where you got to pitch it to anybody. I wouldn't have minded even if they actually put it in his chest like reverses were meant to be. Why flip it? Too much can happen when you have two people running full speed opposite directions pitching the ball to each other. You feel me? Why not do an old school reverse where you put it in the guy's chest? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was too cute.
that's what I'm saying. He outthought himself
Yeah.
this game. Like,
I know he's an Ivy League graduate, so he's very smart, but
nah.
sometimes he outsmarts himself.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And
So I
that
definitely
showed.
agree with you right there, Dirk. Yeah, sometimes he outsmarts himself. Like, bro, you don't have to do all that. Run the ball, play defense. Even if they punted on that series, you feel me? You're down
yeah,
two.
going down 2.
Play defense.
And their defense was still holding it down.
Come on.
Holding it down.
Let's talk about it.
Justin went Dallas, just so everybody knows.
He won Dallas.
Justin went Dallas.
Justin Rap.
Yes.
Rap Justin.
Justin Burrells.
Or Burrells.
Burrow. Yeah, Burrow. It's Burrow. Stop.
You finally got
like
it?
Burn
Stop it.
barrel. Burn barrel. Throw that in the burn barrel.
He said I can never change it if I don't want to.
just say it like girl, but take the G off and put a B.
Burrow.
There you
Yeah,
go.
similar
You
to the
feel me?
Seattle game. He said, yes, that was.
Very
That's what-
similar,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. I'm surprised they didn't take the play call.
He
away
tries to
from
get
him.
too cute at clutch moments. Moments when you just need to run the ball. Like you said, that third down against Seattle. He tried to overthink it and throw the ball. Why not just run Kareem Hunt?
Yeah.
Even in the Denver
Just
game.
run the ball. Shit.
Fourth and 1 on the 50-yard line in the Denver game. He puts Harrison Bryant under center. It's been working, but when it boils down to it, he's a tight end. He's gonna mess up a snap eventually. You feel me?
Yeah.
Wrong time for it to happen. It happens. You
They're
feel me?
not, you have to at least have been a quarterback
That
at
was
some
so
point to
stupid.
get used to taking that snap.
Especially when
underneath.
Kareem Hunt picked up every 3rd and 4th and short during that game after
Yeah,
that.
like-
Just running it right down the middle, jumping over people, jumping on people's backs.
That's why I'm kind of done with his play calling. I'm kind of done. He's won some games.
I got a
yeah,
love-hate relationship for his
but
play
like
calling.
every game's dramatic.
Yeah. I got a love-hate
We
relationship
only
for his
had
play
one
calling.
cruise game.
We got 4 come from behind victories this year. So something got to be
that's
going good with the play
Cleveland
calling.
Browns football.
That's
honestly.
cardiac
I'm
kids.
getting old though. That
That's
cardiac
cardiac kids.
That cardiac's really something now.
That's why a lot of older Browns.
It can actually turn into
a lot
cardiac
of-
arrest now.
Think
you know
about
what I'm
it.
saying? That's real now.
A lot of older Browns fans ain't into it like we are.
Yeah.
Think about it.
They ain't here no more.
I'm saying.
The Browns done took them out early. Come on.
I'm just saying.
Let's talk about
The
it.
older
Let's talk
generation
about it.
Browns
Yeah.
fans aren't into it like this.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know. My dad was
They
pretty
root for
pissed.
him.
My
They
dad was
root
pretty
for
pissed.
him.
He said he turned the TV off on Sunday.
But
Oh
they-
no, them diehard old school fans, they still root for
They
him.
ain't picking up mercandise at the store and shit.
sure.
Oh
You
no,
know
they
what
still
I
got their
mean?
jacket from the
Yeah.
90s and 80s.
Yeah, I was gonna say my
They
dad.
got the
every
original
time,
merch.
Every time he finds something on sale,
At Thanksgiving, Craig,
on this for $3.
Craig's son had that old Browns jacket where it had the big old dog in the back with the bones on the sleeve. You know what I'm talking about? That white one.
Yeah.
And I think he said it was his grandpa's, and he's had it since like the 80s. That motherfucker was
I
super
seen
fly.
a
In
old
good
man,
condition,
a
too.
old man at Lowe's, he had a cool one on. It was old as hell, but
In
yeah.
good condition, too?
Yeah, I was like, that's a
Oh,
nice
you
jacket.
can't go
He's like,
wrong.
oh, this thing's old.
Some good thrift store
yeah,
action.
Yeah, he probably had it since he was a young one, but yeah.
I want the starter
Cardiac
pullover.
kids.
I want the starter pullover with the elf on it.
Come on. Let's talk about it.
No, the original one had the helmet.
I don't care.
The
I
original one
don't
did?
want the original. I want the new one. I want the starter new
no,
one.
give me the original joint. I'm with you,
Yeah,
Josh.
I want the helmet.
I used to have the Eagles one. I
I
had the
want
Green Bay for the
Brownie
G
the
on it.
elf.
I had the
on
white
my
socks.
shit.
Yeah, I had Green Bay for the big G on it. You feel me?
I had the Charlotte Hornets.
I thought I was thugging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back then, so I definitely had the big Packer.
Yeah, the big old white socks with the big old pocket up front.
Come on.
Yeah. Then I have an Avery X Florida State, the Avery X jacket.
Oh, that good Averex joints.
Yeah, it was
Oh
a
yeah.
puffy one.
Come on.
Florida State though.
The motherfuckers schmack. All that stuff started making a comeback. Everything come back full
I
circle.
wish
You
I
feel
still
me?
had them.
I haven't seen Averex for a minute.
No,
None of that.
I don't even think they make sportswear anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they do make
No,
anything.
it's
I
ball
remember they
game for
had
them.
Hats and coats.
So it was a rough weekend for Ohio. Down go the Browns. Down go the Bengals. Down go the Buckeyes. Let's
Y'all
lick-
know we always bounce back,
Yeah.
though.
So let's lick our chops and let's bounce back like we always do.
Yeah.
We want to
Like you
thank
said,
everybody.
you gotta take the good with the bad.
You feel me?
Take the
You gotta
bad
take the
with
good. You gotta roll with the
Don't
punches,
let
baby.
that shit ruin your holidays.
So-
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? We want to thank everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We always love the love
Go
and
ahead,
support.
yeah,
Like,
hit the
Appreciate
share,
y'all.
subscribe.
Remember,
Hit the buttons like this.
Tell your coworkers.
Yes, love it. Just hit it.
Tell your
Hit it.
flame.
Boom, boom,
Look how
boom.
easy that
Yeah,
is.
look at
I'm just
that.
hitting
Boom,
it.
boom, boom, boom.
Look how
Put a
easy
little
it is.
love in your heart. So yeah, man, tell somebody, tell a friend to tell a friend,
Y'all
man.
y'all can even mad face us if y'all want. We don't care. Hey, Trent,
said go blue.
Trent.
OH.
Y'all got us. Y'all got us. Hell of a game, though. We talked about it. Hell of a game.
See, I knew it was time
You
to end the
knew what
show.
it was.
I knew it was time to end the show when I seen that.
yeah, hell of a game, though. You know.
Nah, y'all did y'all thing. Hats off to y'all. You feel me?
Good luck against Iowa and good luck in the playoffs if y'all get past Iowa. Hopefully
For
y'all
real,
do.
Go
But
ahead and like and
you-
subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
you guys haven't been representing us very well in the playoffs, so try to do better this year. Come on.
All right, so we want to thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Doe got to go take his little lady to be a ballerina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
love
got to go
girl.
to Dick's Sporting Goods to get some wrestling shoes. So we want to thank y'all for tapping in on this beautiful Wednesday
Black
evening.
Friday.
You know what I mean? We'll be back Friday night.
Yeah.
Mess with
Friday night. Come on. Get in here. Get your
Let's
picks
talk that
in.
talk.
I'm gonna try to make an account
Yeah, get your picks
for
in.
people to send the money to
Yeah.
by then.
We gonna
So we'll do that.
make these picks $5 bets. Everyone be here Friday.
Yeah, I'll have a phone number and account probably. So we'll go.
We appreciate everybody coming
Yeah,
out
House.
again.